So I'm sharing it. Here I am on the way to the gym. It's 5 o'clock my time. Live in the Central Standard Time Zone. It's 5 o'clock my time. I have not gone to the gym today. Today I woke up at 4:15 to go to the gym, and I felt like crap. I felt like absolute dog doo-doo. And I was like, you know what? I feel like I might get, coming down with something. I'm fighting something. I should probably rest. I'm going to go back to sleep for another hour and a half and get up at 5:30. Take the dogs for the walk and then do my routine. And maybe I'll go to the gym tonight. Well, here's what I want to share with you. I have a problem. I have an addict. I'm an addict. I have an addictive personality, very highly. I've been very fortunate to have walked out of alcohol, drugs, lust. I'm not pulled to those things as an outlet, but what I am pulled to is sugar. Sugar. Azúcar. Sugar. Sugar's my thing. I eat sugar way too much. And I'm alone. I don't have anyone to check me on it. Not that I would want that. I wouldn't want that. I don't want that. I do not want anyone to check me on it, to babysit me. I can do that myself. But I have a problem. I eat it way too much. And it's not necessarily unhealthy. It's not like Oreos and Skittles. It's like fruit and yogurt, and honey, sometimes Clif Bars. My aunt made these homemade, gluten-free, dairy-free brownies and sent 6 home. Well, I'm not going to be rude. Anyway, you get the idea. I've put on probably 8 pounds in the last month and a half to 2 months. And I think it's largely because I'm 45 and I'm gaining some weight and I'm losing some step, some pump, some pep. But the whole point is that we can get our hands on this. This is not immovable. This is not impossible. With God, anything is possible. I've really been asking him to help me transform my finances, help me transform my mental attachment to my finances, to help me expand my finances, my abundance, my provision, so that I can own properties and I can have plenty and be able to give plenty. And he's doing that, which is beautiful. And I've been a personal trainer and I've worked out for decades, but I'm losing my touch. So here I am on the way to the gym and he's telling me, hey, document this. Let's talk about it because we got to share it. So I'm doing that. And I think long form is just my thing. I don't think shorts are my thing, although I have to do them to grow this business, and that's fine. But the point is that I have to honor where I'm at physically. I work out fairly regularly. I know what I'm doing. I'm blessed to have been a personal trainer, so I train myself and I understand what goals and outcomes I want to reach. However, I'm still human and I struggle, and I'm trying to break down what is it about sugar that I want to escape into. What does sugar give me that something else doesn't? What am I trying to fill? And when am I trying to fill it? So it's largely at night or in the evening time before bed. And it's not totally unhealthy, but what am I trying to fill? So I'm trying to break this down in my mind and think about how is God guiding me through it. So in the WAYWORD Academy, which is what this is, we have seven bodies and 7 stewardship steps. And for this one in particular, we're dealing with the physical and the emotional. The physical and the emotional body, and the stewardship step 1, which is honor, and the stewardship step 2, which is nourish. We're going to focus on honor and nourish. Honor is to become aware of, intimately aware of why and what we're doing. So when we're honoring something, we're honoring that it exists. We're accepting that it is what it is. We're not changing it. We're not wishing it were different. It's not a subject. It's just, it is, and we honor it. And when we nourish something, what we're going to do is we're going to feed it the right things. We're going to nourish it. And so we're feeding it. The sunset gives a beautiful, lighted backdrop, a key light. We're going to nourish it, and we're going to nourish it the right way. So nourishing the sugar cravings, nourishing, why do I do that? Why am I drawn to sugar? I'm currently 185 pounds, and I think I want to get down to about 170, 175. Still muscular, still lean. Again, I'm 45, so I want to be able to move very well deep into my 70s. And I've got to start training for that. So I got to start training for how my body's going to function when it's 50. So one of the things I think I got to do is I think I got to go back to intermittent fasting. I'm not doing that anymore. I think I have to go back to intermittent fasting, and I got to be disciplined about it, and I've got to make some rules about it, and I can't break those rules. Maybe 3 to 4 days a week, I need to intermittent fast. Maybe 1 day a week, I have some carbs, and I go strictly away from carbs for a little while. No rice. I'm eating rice almost every other day. And certainly no sugar like I'm eating. I just can't. And I might have to flip my eating, because I'm going to do intermittent 18-6. I might have to flip my eating to the morning and then not eating. I don't want to eat close to bed. I just don't sleep well. So I've never done that before. This is a new thing. So I think the Lord just got me thinking about this a lot, which is wonderful. I applaud that. I love him so much. He's just so good to me. And he's been so kind to like be graceful with how I'm eating, and I am gaining weight and I don't like it. And he's just been so like peaceful with me, and you know, hey, I got you. Don't worry about it. Like, let's form a plan. Let's work this program that I'm giving you. Let's work this. So it's been beautiful. So he's coaching me. He's my coach. Like, he really is my coach. I'm going to coach people. He's my coach. It's amazing. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let's do that. Let's do it. What do you want me to do? So the first thing he says is we're going to vlog it. That's what this is. And we're going to go write it down and work on why it's like that. And then we got to have some action steps to break the cycle. So break the pattern interrupt. So the fast is going to be a pattern interrupt. I ate today at 11:30. Haven't eaten since, and I don't think I'm going to eat tonight. And then maybe I'll eat tomorrow morning after the gym. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But that's the thing. We're gonna honor the emotional body and the physical body, because ultimately the emotional body is the linchpin here that's connected to the physical body, that's sort of holding the physical body back. There's something emotionally that I want to like get out of sugar that I'm not getting. Is it love? Is it adoration? It's some kind of feeling. That feeling that's a real thing. Like, there's a reason why I want to feel that. Why is it? It must be, it's got to be emotional. So why? I've gone through a lot of validation and invalidation and insecurity and self-esteem and all those sorts of issues. And I know that that's a part of it. That's a part of my life. So, but I'm going through such like cleansing and healing from that stuff right now. And it's just so beautiful. I'm so grateful to be going through it. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I just have to understand and be patient with the fact that we're going to change it, but we've got to learn why. Because ultimately, this is going to continue to cycle and happen. It has since I was a kid. Here's the other thing. Inside of this program, we deal with reparenting ourselves. There's actually what's called a healing axis, a trauma axis. And this is something that the the Lord has given me in my meditations and whatnot, as he's given me this program, because we have trauma and we need healing. And so we need a way to bring that healing into this program. And one of the ways is dealing with the inner child. Now, as an outer child, I ate sugar all the time as a kid. No matter what cereal I would have probably a quarter of a cup of sugar on the cereal. And I'm not exaggerating, a quarter of a cup, eighth of a cup for sure, but definitely a lot of sugar. Spoonfuls and spoonfuls and spoonfuls after the cereal was gone out of the milk. And obviously, I mean, you may or may not know, but milk is also metabolized as sort of a high glucose, a high glycogenic compound, almost like sugar is. So I was just barraging myself with sugar as a kid. I would constantly have ear infections, another byproduct of sugar and yeast. Horrible. All the way up until probably early 30s. And then I really broke it with some dietary choices. And now I'm back. So I think this is a little bit of kind of going back and figuring out, like, that little child, that little boy, like, why did he need so much sugar? And what can we do now instead of the sugar? How can we reparent ourselves? So that's kind of where we're at with it. Anyway, I love you, and I'm glad that you're here and glad that you stuck around. Peace.